the Offensive Player of the Week. Tyler Scott here. Questions for Tyler?
Tyler, we talked to you Saturday after the game, but now that you had some time to maybe reflect on it, check your social media mentions. How do you feel about your performance Saturday?
I had 5 drops. So that kind of ruined my night. Our second half, it wasn't everybody, but I know personally, I could be a lot better, especially in the second half, which kind of, was, part of why we played not so well. So, but no, I'm grateful for the opportunities that I had, early in this, in the first half. So, but yeah, it kind of was wearing on me the 5 drops that I had. So.
Mike Brown was telling me about the work that you and Trey put in away from campus, away from the building, away from when everyone else is doing organized stuff. What does that look like? How much do you guys truly put in to make your guys better, put yourself better?
Yeah, you have to do what others won't, so the next day you can do what others can't. That's something I kind of live by. So that's a big thing. Just really making sure you're honing on your craft and on your skills and things of that nature. And coming in this year, like I said, like I've been saying, we want to make history, and to make history, you got to make sure you're sharp on your craft and always doing the little things.
Knowing that you had a game like this, you're going to be at the top of the scouting report, next week, next couple of weeks. How do you approach that? Do you change your mentality at all? Do you have to remind yourself that maybe you won't get 10 catches for 3 touchdowns this coming week or something like that?
Yeah, each week is different. Just as far as the game plan standpoint, just depending on who you're going against, first and foremost, and then also just how the game plays out. One game we may pass the ball, 50 times. And then the next game we may run the ball 50 times. That may, not pass the ball as much. So, just always being ready, when opportunities come our way. As far as just preparation, preparation is the biggest thing, for me, in the week. So, just making sure I'm doing the little things, making sure I'm staying on top of what I do, make sure I'm in the film study, not to worry about what other teams necessarily are going to do to me personally, but just being ready and just making sure I make the opportunities that come my way.
This is a question I asked Luke, and I'll ask you as well, because you've been here now a few years. You've seen this program ascend to a level now where you guys are looked at as a national football program, but all that starts with how you guys perform in conference. How important is it to be conference champions, to be the best team in this league to you?
Yeah, that's one of the first things we talk about coming into the season is to have an opportunity to play for championships. And that's first and foremost starts with the conference championship. And so I believe this is our last year in the conference before we transition to the Big 12. So we definitely want to leave out with a bang.
When you look back to last year's game against Tulsa, that's one of those games that when a team makes a run like you did, you kind of sometimes have to find a way to win those games. What sticks out to you about that game and that matchup last year against Tulsa?
Yeah, Tulsa's kind of been our probably one of the toughest matchups that we've had these past couple years, and they've always had our game circled. But at the end of the day, Coach Fick always talks about finding a way to win, and that's what the great teams do. They find a way to win, and definitely last year we had a lot of older guys who have been in a lot of these situations. But we'll see this year. It's going to be a good opportunity, and they're a good team coming in. They've had a couple good games and hard-fought games where they've shown they're very promising.
Ben missed you on some throws early on at Arkansas, but you guys have seemed to connect on those deep balls. Is that just a thing of reps? You guys are getting more comfortable. What goes into just finally connecting on those deep routes?
Yeah, definitely starts in practice. We started doing a lot of deep balls after practice. Now we started incorporating that something that we had been doing previous in fall camp, and I guess in practice leading up to that. So, we're doing a lot more deep ball drills just to get more of a feel, and then as practice goes on, you just throw them. So I just think just reps, that's the biggest thing. You can't really, you have to get good at this game. You got to play the game. So just by having reps and just getting a feel, you can definitely feel the game slowing down for the both of us. So but yeah.
Have you gotten more fist bumps on campus? More people reaching out to you, dapping you up, anything after a free touchdown? That's one of those games that doesn't happen very often for a college football player. Has it been any different for you in the last 4 years?
Social media wise, yes. On campus, not really actually. Literally yesterday, I went with my girlfriend to class, and I also went to get something to eat, and I was in the TUC. And so I went to go get something to eat, standing in line like a regular person. You know, nobody came up to me or anything like that, which perfectly cool with. Walked through campus like I was a regular student. I mean, personally for me, nothing, you know, really changes. But you know, I don't know if, you know, people around me notice me or not. But no, I mean, just kind of just still living regular life. You know, as if just another game.
When's the last time you had a 3 touchdown game?
When I was in high school. Yeah. I think my junior year. It's my senior year. Yeah.
I think it was your second one. It's kind of out of that like tight bunch, 12 personnel. I think maybe you're technically on the boundary side.
Yeah.
Moving you guys around like that, you know, obviously you're mostly playing the field, but what does that do for you personally, and what stress does that put on defenses when all of you receivers are kind of moving to different spots?
Yeah. So I mean, on that play particular, that's something that we had kind of put in a couple weeks back. And you know, it was kind of a short down and distance type of deal where it was like, okay, you know, it was the exact type of sequence, you know, that we were looking for, like a 3rd and 1, you know, plus 50. You know, we're gonna get, I think, I don't know, for 13 personnel at the time, and just kind of give a, you know, real bunch look and take a shot. So it worked out perfectly. But I mean, yeah, I mean, it puts stresses on different, you know, on defenses and cornerbacks and things of that nature. You know, but it worked out how we wanted to.
You guys receivers seem to be a very unselfish group. Like whoever gets the ball that game, great, as long as we get the win. Does it help having seen a guy like Alec Pierce who, you know, never really lit up the world statistically, but obviously, you know, scouts noticed he could play and 2nd round pick. Does seeing that be able to make that transition like he did help you all out there as well?
Oh, definitely. I mean, you learn. You know, you learn. You watch. You know, you just take different notes and things of that nature as you're growing up. And you know, last year, you know, I ended up starting last year, my sophomore year. But one thing I recognized was just the people around me, what was going on. You know, we had a lot of guys with a lot of different opportunities. You know, especially offensively. And so just really recognizing, you know, what's going on around me, and just knowing like it's kind of their time right now. You know, and it's kind of their time to take that next step. And while they're doing that, I'm learning, you know, and then when the opportunities came my way, you know, I tried to make the best of them.
Any other questions for Tyler? I think we're good. Thank you, sir.
Appreciate it.
Thanks.